Hello people of the internet, well I am back in the room of hoard today just to have a little bit of a potter and a sort out because I think quite a few people think that this is all colouring supplies because they are like, oh my god, you've got more colouring supplies than a shop, and I haven't, and I've seen people with a lot more colouring supplies than me, and this isn't all colouring supplies, which probably confused a few people. So obviously that's my jigsaws. These here are photos. The stuff on the bed is stuff around motorhomes. So it's the cord reel and a cutlery set and a water thing. This is travel. This is a travel box. You know, my art travel case. This is pencil cases that I'm not currently using, or packaging supplies that I might not use. That's an empty case, and they're all empty cases. None of this is colouring supplies. This is also not colouring supplies. That's old Breathe magazines, and oh, it's an old planner cover. So that's Breathe magazines. But I mean, at the end of the day, some of this stuff has to go. That is all paints. Okay, and then the four under here do have colouring stuff in them, and I am going to clear the table down and then put up on there all my water-based mediums first of all. So I think this video is going to be going through my water-based medium. Let me just spin slowly because I know that's my gel pens and this is all printer paper and bits and pieces for work, really. And then on my trolley there, they are paint your own money boxes that my mum bought me the peacock, and I bought my brother the robot when they next come round for a craft colouring day, whatever it is. So don't all think that this is all my colouring stuff, because it's not. Okay, so let me go through and sort this out a little bit. Just come over to the table to talk about these quickly. Look. Does anyone remember Dawn? You know Dawn, the little like Pippa she was. Dawn. And I don't think anyone's going to remember Suki. She was from the 70s. She's made by Matchbox, which was a UK company. My mum used to work for Matchbox. She used to work at the Matchbox factory. Look at that. Has it got a date on this? Yeah, 1974. Made in Leslie. What's the date on these ones? There's no way it's gonna have. Look at that. Dawn walks, talks, poses. Anyway, these was on the top of the dust. These were on the top of the cabinet there. I'm actually probably going to get rid of most of those, but that's another thing altogether. Alright, so the table is clear. I'm just going to bring this up and make sure there's nothing in it, and then put it to one side as one of my storage items. Okay, so what is in it is the dividers. This is the swatch and bits and pieces that I took on holiday when we last went away. This is my Chromaflow in a case. And this is my round brute Funas in a case. And then just a clip. I'll leave that in there. Okay, what's at the bottom? What's at the bottom? There we go. Oh yes, gel pens. More gel pens. Okay, let's take these out. Put them over here with the gel pens. Like with like if we're doing a declutter. And these are gel pen refills. Let's see. Them 3 gel pens are actually being used in a colouring that I'm doing. So I'll leave them loose. Okay. Last section, bottom section. Don't think there's anything in it, no. So it's definitely empty. Good. Alright, so that's there. So the next thing, this is pencil cases. So that's the pencil case. These are just all, it's not all pencil cases. Oh, it's my doorbell. Oh, it's my doorbell. These are storage items. Right, for example, that's the pack that the Shuttle Art glitter pens come in. I don't know why I've still kept it. I can throw, I think it was because when I was sorting out the pens, anyway, it can go in the bin. It is trash. 2 colour Watermuffle Spectrum Noir trays and a plastic box. Okay, this actually it's really not any good whatsoever, is it? Look at it. It used to be an Elemis thing, and I used it as a pencil case for a while. But I think it's I think it's had its day, hasn't it? Look at it. Which are falling apart. So make sure there's nothing in it, which there isn't. That can go as well. In case you're wondering what they are. Simba mattress toppers. Yes. And that's an empty box now, so that can go as well. Actually, this can be the rubbish box. So, rubbish and rubbish. So, storage. This box here is all storage stuff as well, and so is this bag. But let's just check. This bag is what I used to use for what I took my colouring supplies away on holiday with. And yeah, this will all be, so I put my colouring books in this when I go away to stop them getting beaten up. And then this is foldy case. That's a foldy case. That's a marker case. Right, let's get these out and sort them out. Okay, that's now empty. In there were 2 marker cases. The Frisk one that holds 36 colours, which I love and I have done a review on. And then this one which holds 60, is it? Oh look, I used to use this for all my colour by number colours. So many little charts are still in there. That is still a really nice little case. Both nice cases. So actually I'm going to pop them back in there. Marker storage cases going in there. Okay. And then these all would fit pencils. This is really old. This one I've had. The first ever one of these I got. Really fancy one with silk. Not silk. Like velvety back. And then that's a shoe liner one, which I don't use and I can't remember why. It's not the one that's got the 2 big loops in it. I mean, I might use it. So I'm going to keep all this stuff to one side for organisation purposes. Right, now let's put my polythene bag back in there. That's where I know it is, and I'm crazy. Right, next is this lot. Now this is all these are all the empty cases that alcohol markers come in. So this big one is the 168. Hang on, there we go, unzipped it. 168, and then that'll be an O-Leap one, I think. Yep. And then I've no idea what that one is. No, that's the Bellaziers. And then that's probably the ones that I got when my mum used. Yeah, and then that's it, because it's all divided in there. So, yeah, what do you do with these when you've got all the stuff? Do you just throw them away? I mean, the Ohuhu one with the dividers seems a bit of a shame to throw away. Tell me down below, people of the internet, if you put your alcohol markers either in a storage container or on a rack, what do you do with the canvas bags? Do you keep them or do you throw them away? Tell me, help me. Okay, so now we're down to the next box of storage cases and pencil things. Pencil cases and storage things. This was sent to me for my birthday last year from Cross Stitch Button. It had biscuits in it. I've eaten the biscuits. Problem is with this tin, number one, it's a lovely tin because it's got doggies on it and it's got tartan. And number two, it fits pens in it really well. Yeah, it does, you see. And I'm thinking of maybe using that to dump all my odd gel pens in at some point. I mean, I'm thinking a lot of things. This is why I'm overwhelmed by all this shizzle. So, look how nice it is. It's all embossed. I should have put them trays in with my containers for alcohol markers. And I'll keep that with the boxes. Let me do that. Let's get down on my knees and deal with this. Right, this is a Kipling bag. It's not a pencil case, it's not a specific bag. I actually use this to put my laptop charger and camera in it when we go away, and I use it just in case I have to log into work or I go away and work. So I'm going to keep that so I can put my charger in it, and like I have been doing. Small plastic box, bigger plastic box. Put them on the table. Right, pen. This isn't a pencil case actually. This. Oh no, it's the one with the smaller loops. Is it? Yes, because here's the other one. Look, down here. Which I've deliberately left to one side. Okay, so look at these two. Them loops versus them loops. This one is specifically for pens. You can't get them anymore. And I bought it and I used to have all my Chromatech in here. So I've obviously got a spare pencil one here, which I didn't know I had. Let me put this one back over here so I don't get confused. I'll put that on the table with the other pencils. Okay, then I got these, which are actually brush stands from Jackson's Art that fold, and they're really useful. And I used to use them for calligraphy and have all my calligraphy pens in them. But then I started using them for pencils, but you can only really get about 24 of them, but they're still a storage container. And I have this really old Copic. How many markers does it hold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24 markers. So not many, but might be nice for a subset, you know, like skin tones or something. But anyway, put that on there. We'll put it away in a minute. And I think I'll say all the rest are pencil cases. Right, this little pencil case. Love this little pencil case. I used it really a lot, and it zip broke, but not just I mean, the zip still works. Hang on, let me try and show you. But the little knob, the puller on the zip broke off. So it still functions as a pencil case, but the zip is really hard. Look, the loop is even broke. There you go, you can see that. I don't and then there's this pencil case, which I got in the W.H. Smith sale fairly recently, and it was like £2 or something. Yeah, instead of £7. And I just love the colours, and I thought I would, I don't know. But they're pencil cases. These are all pencil cases. Pencil cases. This is what I hope to one day sort my pencils into. This is God, do you remember these? It was by, who's it by? Someone beginning with K. Kuriaki Caddy. I don't know. But it was that it unzips and then it pulls down. And then down there that's a Kipling 100 pens. Oh, I didn't know. I thought I'd sent that back. It's a 72 slot pencil case. Might be useful. That's a 72 slot pencil case, one of the little short stubby ones, nothing in it. That's 100 pencil case that my husband bought me. That 100. Oh, might be good for my light fasts. I need to go forward. Does it hold 100? 1, 2, 20. 20. 2, 4, 6. Oh, it's 120. Oh, for some reason I thought it held 100. I think it might have been really tight when it had 120. Another tiny little pencil case. Look at this one. A lot of these, by the way, are really old. Not all of these are, you know, this colouring era. Then that is pencil case. That's a giant pencil case my husband bought me. This is a pencil case I've had for a really long time. Probably, ooh, I don't know, 8 years. And when it was bought to me, all my pencils fitted in it. And then this is an Arteza one that Arteza sent me for free. What else is left here? More of those. Just a normal pencil case. Okay, so I'm going to leave all this stuff in here because as I sort out my stuffs, it's likely that I will need some of this storage stuff, and then if I don't, it can leave. It can leave the premises. The bit that I'm not going to put back in there is this. This needs to go in my computer stuff so I don't lose it. Okay, let me do this. Aha, but wait, I know you're blurry. Come on, stop being blurry. You can do it. You can do it. It's because the light in here is terrible. The front of the house doesn't get the light until about after 3 o'clock. These pencil cases here, I'm going to put in here as well. And so with that, so with them, that's going to go with the marker cases in here. So basically then this will all be pen stroke pencil cases and will be put to one side ready for using for organisation. I'm glad you didn't hear me just getting up then. It was like trying to use my knees to get up. Okay, so all the pencil cases that you would deem something you would store pencils in, soft-sided, are now in there. And plastic boxes are now here. And I've got more of these somewhere. That's the thing that I'm using for work, and this is going to go in here because this is where you'd store alcohol markers. Right. Next. What's next? We'll pull out the stuff that's not craft stuff and put it to one side. Then we'll start seeing the wood for the trees, won't we? Alright, so all the plastic storage boxes, this is empty, just checked, are on here. And see, look what I did. I just threw that on there. But I've already said that's got to go with my computer stuff. Don't do that. Right, plastic storage boxes. A6 ones. Little skinny A6 ones. These, which are perfect for pencils. I'm such a faffer. And then the divided ones. Divided one. And then the tin. Okay, that's all together. Got a thing here that has, I want to get everything together so that when I'm looking at it, I'm just about to do that again. I'm just about to throw that on there again. Let me go and put that with my computer stuff. Alright, so this one, which was one of the ones, where was this? Just on the floor, I think. It wasn't in one of the Kallaxes. Is all these magazines that I have bought over the years, you know. Happiness, Find Your Moon Phases, what? And there's journaling, Project Calm. Did I really do anything with these? Not really. There's some Breathe magazines. Make time for yourself. Buying the magazine does not count for making time for yourself. So I am going to just give all these away, I think. Just take them down. Today I don't even think they're taking magazines in the doctors anymore. I don't know. Yeah, but these are all just going to go. I'm just going to get rid of this entire bucket of stuff. So I'm going to move this out the way and find out where I can donate magazines to. Because these are dear magazines as well. These aren't, yeah, all magazines are dear now, aren't they? But I know some people, you know, the articles are not time sensitive. So breathe and make time for yourself. Where the wild things are. Oh, you never know. I was going to say, maybe I'll have time to read them. I won't. I never did. I bought these in the vain hope that by buying a magazine that's telling you how to make time for yourself, it would make time for myself. It didn't work. Look at that. I've just noticed there's a Monet colour by dots tucked in there. Now, I'll tell you something for nothing. I'm going to let that go. Huh. I was just pulling out the Monet colour by dots and I realised all my art-based ones are in here. I wondered where they'd disappeared to when they didn't fit on the shelves anymore. Look, including 2 of these. Picked two. I knew I had these. That one's still in its polythene. I bought that for Chronic Colouring Down Under. I was going to send it to her because I know she likes these. And then I found out another colouring friend had already bought it for her, so we ended up splitting the difference, and I sent her a different one or two, and I think the other crafty lady sent her this one, so I ended up with that one. Yeah, is it one that I will keep? I don't know, I'd have to have a look at it. I hadn't even undone it because it wasn't bought for me, it was bought for a gift. And then this one I've had for years. Okay, so I need to pull out all those craft colouring books first of all before I move this out of the way. Let me do that. Okay, so all the colouring books have been removed from this box, which has got these magazines in it and some old journals. So that is not colouring stuff, and this is going to leave this room because it is not part of this part of the journey. So shall I sort these now, or shall I put them with the colouring books and do all the colouring books in one point? Well, I can do a quick sort because I know which ones. Like, do you remember I started one of these Van Gogh ones? Don't know, that's going though. The dot by dot, dot to dot, dot to dot. Mindfulness, join the dots and calm your spirits. I've never done this. Don't even know why I bought it. I'm not sure I did. I think someone bought it for me. Don't want it. Modern art mark pieces. Well, like I say, some of these things I'm not making a decision on now. I'm going to make a decision on that now. I know I don't want it, so goodbye. Keep that for now. That one with Mum was one of the duplicates. Keep these for now. For now. Until I go through the... Yeah, okay. So I know they're going to go first pass, and then I shall put these ones with the colouring books that I'm going to have a good old sort at. And I did wonder where my art ones were. So now I found them. Paints. Still got to pull this stuff out. Let's do that. And then after I've done that, and we've got all of the stuff sorted in its composite parts, we can call this video done for now. And at least I've got everything sorted properly, well, because obviously people was very confused when I was going. They thought all of this stuff was colouring stuff. It's only that stuff. Not half as much as you thought, huh? So this pile of stuff, this stuff in this box is stuff that I have put to one side. This is what these things are called. Still got the label on it. They're droners from IKEA. There you go. Scan that in if you want to buy one. That's all stuff that needs to be reviewed. Some stuff that I've been sent for review, and some stuff that I have put together for videos that I want to make. Now, obviously some of these things are like, there's water-based pens in here. There may even be some... No, I don't think there's any alcohol markers in. But I need them to be with my water-based pens, but I also need to review them. So what I might do is put a post-it note on them with the review that I want to do, write it in a notebook, and then put these bits in with the composite parts. You know, water-based markers with water-based markers, pencils with pencils. I don't think there's any pencils in there. There might be though. Anyway, so I'm not going to do that now, but I know what's in here because I've just gone through it. Okay, so this is my overstock, overspend, both, of alcohol markers. This is the second set of these that I've got that I use. Well, I used the first set. This is the set that I bought with spares. There's the Arteza Everblend full set that I said about, that I haven't opened yet because I'm not sure I'm going to keep them. They are the boxes for my brush markers, Everblend brush markers, which I don't know whether I'm going to keep. That's that set I bought recently, and that is them Ohuhu, the bad boys. So I need to put all of these to one side. This is not all my alcohol markers. This is my overflow of alcohol markers. See, that's why I'm doing it. Mind you, there's only like 3 sets in there or something. Next one, water-based markers. So they are fine liners, well, they Stabilo fine liners, yeah. And these are Bic Intensive fine liners, water-based. And then these are, well, I've done a review of all of these. Faber-Castell. Oh, these are nice. Do we count these as fine liners? Water-based? Oh, because they're Indian ink. Well, I suppose they're water-based still. I've had these for forever. Pit pens, lovely things. In here are my flare pens, are they? No. What are them things called? Staedtler fine liners. So they're fine liners as well. Put all the fine liners together. And then just normal felt pens. Just normal felt pens. The pens that my mum likes using when she comes over. You've seen them a million times. I've done a review of these as well. And then over here, I've got this new set that Ohuhu sent me to review. So see that needs to be a video. You know, because I guess that's why they send them to me. Look at the dust on that. Okay, but still water-based markers, so let's put them with them. Hold on. And then what we're left with in here, this is, I know what these are. These are Staedtler, the colour. You're going to make me show you, aren't you? There you go. These Staedtler, these are the Staedtler felt pens, and these are the matching fine liners that go with them. So same colours on there. Obviously there's a rogue one there that I've just chucked in. So that's what they are. It's really difficult to do everything one-handed. I need to have this something that clips to my head. No, I don't need anything. Put that one back in there. Leave it like that. These are all my Tombos. These are them. The similar to Tombow Ohuhu art markers. Done a review on them. Quite like those. So Tombos. Some more. Yeah, these come in a set of, look, Bic Intensity 20 fine liners. You've got 2 of each colour. So I've kept one set in there, and then the others I'll put in that box. But and then, what are they? Oh look, me Creole super dips. Me Crayola super dips. So space in there. So these are all my water-based markers. New ones in there. There we go. So Staedtler, Ohuhu, Tombos, Crayola Colours of the World markers, Faber-Castell Pit pens. I've got the Faber-Castell, I'm bending down to get them, big brush pens, which are the same, but the big brush ones. Let's try to do this in a more organised way. Yes, beautiful. In there, and I've got those. So just sorting at the moment, remember, like with like. They're fine liners, and I'm thinking about keeping them separately. But there is room for a mini here, and I don't have a whole big box of fine liners, so as long as I keep them together. Right, water-based media. So what's missing from here is my Arteza Twee markers, which are downstairs, because I'm using them as part of my January, whatever it is, January shop my stash. Okay, I'm going to try and Tetris this a bit better. Boom! Perfectly Tetris. Now, I'm not keeping all of these. So even though I have packed them all nicely, and that is all my water-based markers now, look at the dust on that. Oh, look at the dust in here. Even though I've packed these all nicely, and any good hoarder would know, I could tuck that away now and go, yeah, there it is behind the, this is really old actually. Look at me being distracted all the time. I don't do this colour anymore. Shame. As any good holder knows, now that's packed nicely, I could push it into one of the Kallax cubes and go, pretend it doesn't exist because it would be behind the thing. But I don't need that many water-based markers, so some of them will go. That is part of the process that I'm going through with my colouring stuff at the moment, but I am going to label this water-based markers. I'll just use this thing and write on it. Now where? I've got to find a pen. A pen. Where would I find a pen? You can never find one when you need one, can you? I found a pen. And look, I wrote water-based markers on there and I was going to tuck that under there. Yeah, now you can't see what it says, so I'll just leave it there for now. Alright, so what is in this one then? Oh, they're microns. Are these considered water-based? These are permanent, aren't they? Are they? I can't remember. I've had these forever. It says Micron 05, archival ink, acid-free environments. Yeah, I've had them since my scrapbooking days. Micron pigment ink for waterproof and fade-proof lines. Pigment ink, waterproof, fade-proof. They're not alcohol markers though, are they? They're pigment markers. Not, are they water-based? They're liners, they're fine liners really, aren't they? Oh, a couple of them in there as well. Look, my old Faber-Castells. I used to use them ones for art journaling. Are these water-based? I guess they are. Cheat and put them in front. Right, I think these are all paint markers. Let's have a look. Should we get down on my knees? Right. These paint, I reviewed them, didn't I? And they are. They're the same as the... What do my face? Artex. Yes, and the Artex are all in here. This is... Oh, I say this is all paint markers. I think so, yeah. Poscas. Metallics. I guess they go with the metallics there. Artex. Oh, they're not. Why are they in there? This is an interesting thing. Let me grab this out. Look at this. Oh, look at the candy shop of whatever they are. Brush Marker Pros. These are water-based. Are these water-based? I have never even played with these. Calligraphy, graphic design, illustration. They're probably the creme de la creme of water brush pens. I need to put them out and put them... Now I want to sort my pens out into brush pens and non-brush pens. Well, maybe I'll do that when I get to doing it. At the moment we're just putting like with like. Remember, phase one. Alright, so that... Whew, I did think I had a lot of paint pens, and I know I've got a few, but I know I haven't got that many. Right, what's this one? Oh, these are them Tuliart glitter. Tuliart glitter? Are they glitter? Which dried up really easily. Yeah, glitter paint pen. Let's put the glitter stuff separate. So glitter paint pen. These are the Spectrum Noir glitter pens. I don't call them, these are water-based glitter pens. Glitter pens. Glitter pens. Okay. There are just paint, or are they the glitter ones? Sparkling colours. Glitter ones. And another box. Okay. Well, maybe. And then what we're left with, I'm going to sneeze, hold on. I've obviously just disturbed some dust. Oh, excuse me. Right, and then we've got metallic paint pens. These are the ones that I actually bought to do stones with forever ago, before I was colouring. These are the ones that I bought recently. What else we got in here? These, they're metallic. So we start to break things into their composite parts. These are metallic paint markers as well. They're the Spectrum Noir ones, the real liquid gold ones. See, some of these things I'd use for stone painting, like these I'd use for stone painting. These I would not. Okay, then we've got another tray in here. Oh my word, do you remember these? Right, do you remember these? These are the finest tipped paint markers in the world. They're by Derwent. They came out years ago. I should do a review on them. I don't even know if they still make them actually. And then these are the Posca fine tip ones that I bought recently. Oh, look at that. They're all with like. They're all the fine tip paint pens. Nice. Oh, then I've got all my paint pens together here ready to do a review because I've got the prices on them. And then these are the ones. So these are the actual paint pens. These are the ones that we used to do stone painting. And we used them at Christmas to paint little wooden ornaments. So, still so much stuff in there. Right, but that's the paint pens, that's the fine line paint pens, that's the metallic paint pens, and that's the glitter paint pens. Let's put all these back in here. These are not paint pens, or are they? I don't think they are they? No. They're water-based, just water-based brush pens, aren't they? Don't know. Sorry, the light's really dark. I'm under the table. That's the ultra fine nibs, like the really fine nib paint markers. That's the hard plastic. They used to be called fine nib. What do they call them in the Posca land? Extra fine, but they're not really extra fine because they've now got ultra fine. Oh, that's my stomach rumbling. That's the bullet nib, the round ones, the ones like we'd use for stone painting. They're the glitter pens. They're metallic paint pens, and they're the weird non-pumpy things. All the other ones, by the way, that I did review, and I've made a review comparing these Artex ones with other ones. I gave all the others away. So after I actually made that video, anything that was similar to the Artex, you know, the 12 set, the 10 set, whatever, I gave them away to other people out there on the internet. So people who contacted me, or people on Instagram, or people that I'm in contact with. So they all went. So when people go, oh, keep all that stuff that you review. No, just kept them ones. Just kept one set of them. So these are all some kind of paint markers. I'm going to put them all back in here now. Like I say, I'm not sorting them. Well, I am sorting them. Like with like. I'm not decluttering them yet. Okay, let's put all these back in here. Okay, so trough number 2 is done. And that's all paint markers, as you see. I managed to find a tray to put all my glitter ones in, and that's all my skinny ones. That's the metallic ones. Look how well they fit in, the metallic ones. And then just the ones laying on top of the bullet tip ones down there. So, like I say, just like with like for now, so we know what we're keeping and what's going later. I'm going to transfer that onto the desk next to the water-based markers. So, let's do that. I think that's it, isn't it? Because that's all the paint stuff. Is it worth me digging down there? No, it is all the paint stuff. There's even brushes in there. So there's like some watercolour set and a Himi gouache set, and then the paint sticky things like the shuttle art ones and stuff like that. It's all paint stuff. So all paint stuff, all alcohol markers, all water-based markers, and all paint pens. The pencils are still behind me. Let's try not to spin. Yeah, they are still all behind me there. Yeah, so they'll stay there until I've worked my way through them. Could probably do with putting the gel pens on this table as well, just so they're all together, and then I'll move that storage stuff. Okay. But yeah, for now that's me done. I just wanted to get in here and organise the stuff so that people weren't looking at it and thinking, oh my god, she's got 27 donor boxes. No, I've only got 4. So, like I say, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is still a lot. Only 4. You know what I mean. You've just seen me put it all together. You've just seen me put my water-based markers, my paint markers. You can see what it all is. It is here, laid bare. It isn't hidden in cupboards or on shelves, or, you know, it is all myself is laid bare. So anyway, thanks for watching, people of the internet. This is either going to be a very long one video or a 2-part video. So yeah, next time I see ya, it'll probably be for February. No, it'll be the end of January, and I've been getting on with my colouring stuff, which has been really good. And then mid-February, shop my stash, which will be going for picking me stuff for Feb, which is Feb already. Oh my god. Take care, people of the internet. Bye.